Well, hello again, Stephen Veronica Kibler here, and today we're at Dollywood. Our daughter Jessie and son-in-law Sean and granddaughter Elsie are visiting us, and we're going to Dollywood today. It's the day before the Food and Flower Festival starts. The Food and Flower Festival started on April 18th and runs through June 8th of 2025 here. So anyhow, we're going around looking at everything. Veronica won't be speaking on this video because she's fighting laryngitis. She's got a cold, and we hope that she recovers here real soon so she can get back to narrating the videos with me. But, she did editing and, did most of the filming of this video. So, she's very much still part of this video. And this is, that was the Dolly Parton's mom. It's showing the coat of many colors, that flower display that was there. And they got all these neat little raccoons in their area there, and that's just pretty neat. And then we're going over here. Elsie wanted to ride the amazing flying elephants. So Jessica and Elsie are on the ride, and Sean and I, you can see us there. I don't want the backpack on there, and we're trying to get some more footage. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun watching Elsie have fun here at Dollywood. It's something we've been looking forward to for a long time, is having Elsie and Jessie and Sean come out and go to Dollywood with us. And the day had finally arrived. The country fair area here is pretty neat. They kind of did some remodeling of it, and it's really neat the way they got it all set up now. And then, of course, Jessie, Sean, and Elsie went on the Scrambler. When I was a kid, they used to call it the Merry Mixer. It was one of my mom's favorite rides. It's something that she would always go on during the fairs and stuff. So this ride's been around or at least this style of ride's been around for a long time. And then Grandpa, me, I get to go on the swings with Elsie. It was a lot of fun. I kept asking Elsie, which was your favorite ride so far? And she said, the ride with you, Grandpa. So that made me feel really good. Yeah. So it's always good to hear your grandkids say that they enjoyed spending time with you. But I know that Elsie enjoyed going on rides with her daddy and her mom too. So, and she did go on the car ride with Grandma. So, yeah, so she was able to go on a lot of rides here at Dollywood. And it always comes to an end too fast. It's a beautiful sky. It's a beautiful day at Dollywood on this day. It just, the sky is beautiful. The weather was great. It was nice and warm. I'd say it was probably about 80 degrees, I think, for a high, or right around 80. And it was real nice. And then we went on the Rockin' Roadway. And Sean and Jessie got a car together there, and then Elsie and Grandma are going to ride in a car together, and Grandpa's going to go solo. So this is Veronica and Elsie riding. Elsie's doing the driving. She had a lot of fun driving this car, I think. She's just so cute. Yeah. Of course, I'm a little biased. I just love our little grandbaby. It was a lot of fun. Riding around the cars, I think, yeah, here I come. That's me in the Corvette there. Waving at them. I just love the music that plays in these cars, too. When you're driving them, it's kind of neat. They got a little sound system. You can hear nice, 50s and 60s style music, rock and roll music. And Elsie really knows. I mean, she knows how to drive things. I mean, she's got motorized toys at home that she. And there goes Sean and Jesse, that she drives around on her property, and so yeah, she's pretty smart when it comes to driving things. She knows that, hey, I'm supposed to be turning the wheel here. Of course, the cars, they just stay on the track. You can't really, the steering wheels really don't do much. But she's given it her all. I always remember, there I am again, riding these type of car rides, in other amusement parks when I was a kid, and it's was always a highlight, and so that's why I like to, go on them now, even as an adult, and but I wanted my granddaughter to experience these type of things. But the Rockin' Roadway is a real fun ride. We really enjoy it. And I like the whole the Jukebox Junction area here of Dollywood. I think it's really neat. You got Lightning Rod in there and all that stuff, and the classic cars. I personally love classic cars. Veronica and I love going to the car shows and seeing the cars. And of course, Sean and I, we were talking about the different muscle cars and stuff, like the different engines and things that they would have. Sean likes to work on cars also. And of course, I worked on a lot of cars when I was in high school and auto shop and all that. So don't do that much anymore, but it'd be nice maybe someday to have a classic car. And then we go over here to the Dolly Experience, see the Dolly museums. That's always fun. You get to see all the history of Dolly's life, basically. Inside here, you got her coat of many colors, which I do believe is a replica. But it was a real event, a real thing, that, her mom made her a coat of many colors. Of course, you've all heard the song, I'm sure, that Dolly sings. A lot of interaction stuff within the museum here. All of Dolly's outfits that she wore in movies. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about the significance of the swing. So if you know that, please leave us a message or comment in the message area there, and let us know if you know what the swing is supposed to represent. And of course, everyone probably knows about 9 to 5. It was a great movie that Dolly did back in the early 80s. Jessica likes to have fun too. She likes to pose for photos, and quite the little actress. This exhibit here, I love this guitar room. I could sit in there just listening to the music that they play on there the whole time. I mean, I really take my time when I go through this exhibit, because I just love music, love Dolly Parton music. Of course, Dolly and all the other celebrities that she's done something with, they've got all their photos in there. She's met a lot of people. Anytime that you see Dolly singing with another artist, it usually comes out really well. I think she can vocalize with just about anybody. And then, of course, this story is one of the last parts of this exhibit. It kind of goes through her life, how she started off in the, really poor, living basically in a 2-room cabin, and, lived on a farm. And then she grew up and, sang in church and stuff, and goes on to Nashville and becomes pretty famous, as you all know. This may have been her grandfather's church. Of course, she's sang many times at the Grand Ole Opry. It's the old Ryman house, where they had the Grand Ole Opry. She's gone on to be a superstar. We just really appreciate Dolly Parton and what she does for the area. Beyond the Seams, Dolly, Life in Rhinestones, which is pretty neat. He has a lot of her dresses and stuff that she's wore for special occasions. And talks about her makeup and it has her shoes and wigs and jewelry. I think Elsie had a good time looking at this stuff as well. And Jesse, I'm sure. And, of course, Veronica always likes it, seeing all the fancy dresses and stuff. And it's amazing that Dolly's done what she has done. She's had a pretty amazing life. Even had a Dolly doll. And of course, her wigs, very famous for her wigs. And it's the 40th anniversary of, it's the 40th season that Dollywood's been open. So they have all these, 40 emblems around the park, the number 40. Jesse and Sean went on Thunderhead, which is a good wooden roller coaster. They had fun doing that. While Elsie and I got in line for the Whistle Punk Chaser. Elsie wanted Grandma to go on the ride with her, but Grandpa ended up going on the ride with her. Veronica's not much of a roller coaster rider, but that's probably Jesse and Sean on the Thunderhead. That's a fun roller coaster. I've ridden this roller coaster before with my sister Allison. She came up to visit one time. We rode a bunch of roller coasters together, and this is one of them that we rode on. Now, the Whistle Punk Chaser roller coaster here, it's for little kids. It's it's a small roller coaster, but I don't recommend it for people that have back issues, because when it goes up the hill here, when it first catches that chain, it kind of has a jerk to it, and it throws you back in the seat pretty hard. And so if you have any type of a back issue, I don't recommend you riding this ride. I don't know if there's anything they can do to smooth that out, or if it's just the nature of the beast on the day that I rode it. But yeah, it kind of has it doesn't feel real good on your back when you first hit that hill that takes you up, where the chain grabs a hold of the roller coaster. I was kind of surprised, because this is supposed to be a kid ride and, kid friendly. But it was probably one of the rougher rides I've had at Dollywood. And then Elsie and I wanted to go on the Treetop Tower, which looks like little acorns. We had a good time riding this. It kind of just goes up in the air and spins around. It was a fun little ride. You could see quite a bit of Dollywood when you're up in the air. think Elsie had a really good time riding this ride also. Of course, Veronica's filming us. She's, quite the trooper, doing all the filming while we were having fun on the rides. Yeah. And then Sean wanted to get some souvenirs to take home. So they always exit out through a gift shop. When you go to Dollywood, this gift shop is at the exit. So we thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please give us a like. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we would like for you to go ahead and subscribe. It would sure help us out. And we hope that you're having a great time. We hope that you get to Dollywood yourself someday. And we sure enjoyed our time with Jesse, Sean, and Elsie at Dollywood. So, we really thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day.